3, 2, 1. Voice notes. So it's a new year, and I know you finally decided to do YouTube, and you've saved up a bit and you're thinking about getting a camera. Well, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you decide how to purchase your first beginner budget camera. Let's get into the video. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yenzi and I make videos about tech, intentional living, all things digital. So if that's something that you're into, then please click on the red subscribe button because I'm here with a video each and every week. Today we're talking about getting your first beginner budget camera. We're going to be talking about how to actually make that first purchase, what you should be thinking about, and that's actually what I want to dive deep in because I know it's difficult. It's so overwhelming. I mean, there's so many options. Which one are you going to get that is actually right and suitable for specifically you? Which one is good for you and the type of content that you're trying to create? So more than talking about an actual brand and how great it is, we're going to talk about how to make the decision, because it's not really about the camera itself, it's more about why you need the camera. And let's just put it out there, I am an advocate for all brands. I'm not a Canon fan, I'm not a Sony fan, I'm just there for anything that can give me what I want. We've established that the perfect camera does not exist, and that's totally fine. We're just gonna find the perfect camera for you. I'm gonna be sharing with you 3 entry-level beginner budget cameras. Let's go into how to simplify that first purchase and what type of questions you should be asking when you're trying to get your first budget beginner camera. We first want to establish what your needs are. Will you be using the camera for vlogging or for sit-down videos? Because if you'll be using the camera for vlogging, then you definitely are going to move to the portable side, and then you're going to start looking at action cameras, or you're going to start looking at mirrorless cameras. And then if you established what I will be using it for, you want to ask yourself, where will I be using it? Well, is it safe? Is it okay to bring something really big, or do I need my camera to be as small and as discreet as possible? So you're going to start leaning towards an action camera and not necessarily a DSLR. Once you've asked yourself, where will I be using it, you want to know, how is my setup going to look like? Do I need the extra things such as lighting, a tripod? Or if you've established where you'll be using it, how you'll be using it, what are the needs, you can actually start looking at options that fit your budget. And by the way, I'm totally encouraging great financial decisions. You're also going to ask, how often will I be using it? Is it okay for me to spend quite a lot on something that I'm only using once a month? Or could I continue with my phone? And the final question is, do I need simplicity? Do I need a complex system? Or do I need something that is really just going to keep my workflow going and not have to spend so much time trying to export, edit on a different device? Can I actually shoot, edit on my phone? Because, and this is like a really important thing for me, because I'm just an impatient person and I need things to kind of flow. I can't do things that where I'm going to meet a hurdle with each and every step. Oh, your decisions really are along the lines of, do I need a simple system or a complex system? And for me, it's always just going to be simple, light, going with the flow, nothing too complex. This is really just a personal decision, and you make it by thinking about those questions that we spoke about in the beginning. Where will I be using it? Am I okay with spending a lot for something that I'm not using on an everyday basis? Or should I actually invest money because I'm using this on an everyday basis? For me, it's important to invest in something that will actually get me to where I want to be. First option has to be the 250D. These are also kind of my favorites. The 250D is a 24 megapixel sensor, and it's a DSLR, and it actually looks a bit something like this. So this is just my sister's camera. It looks a bit something like this. So it's a bigger camera. It's not one of those small cameras. It's a bigger camera. And the 250D is at 9,689. around the price of 9,600 or 9,800. So when you're thinking about making this purchase, you have to think about how this would work if you are a vlogger. You have to think about maybe a 250D, something that you invest in if you're a sit-down YouTuber. 250D has a great quality, great autofocus. But I don't really know why it's underrated. Let's talk about the 250D and its specs. It's a 24.1 megapixel. It has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything. It has your viewfinder. It has your dual pixel autofocus. It also has a flip screen. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I'm an advocate for flip screen. You need a flip screen. No matter what you're doing, unless you're a photographer, I guess, I would just strongly advise that you have a flip screen, because imagine recording a whole day, a whole vlog, and you out of focus the whole time. You were out of focus. But this specific camera, even if your screen is not turned to face you, it's still good because it has your dual pixel autofocus and it is incredible. So a typical 250D comes with, unfortunately, a lens, the 18 to 55 mil. Those are just some of the things that you want to think about, and you just have to go back to your budget and think about, should I actually just invest in another lens? For example, the 50 mil. I don't really need stabilization in the lens. I just need something that's going to produce a great picture in that frame, because if you think about a 50 mil, your background would be really awesome. So 250D, I'd recommend that for a sit-down YouTuber. Why? It's not portable for vlogging. It's great with autofocus, has a flip screen, so you never have to think about going back and forth, checking at yourself and trying to figure out if you're in focus. And the other thing is that it has a mic. Let me just make sure. When you think about investing in your mic, that's also great because you're sorted. Moving on to our next option. So this one is actually quite a surprise for me. It's the M200. I once came across the M100. I was able to use it for a very short time. It was just a day, and I just really was not impressed. But then they came out with the M200, and I'm honestly, I was surprised. I was really surprised. The M100 is a small, tiny little camera. The M200 is priced at 9,899, and this is just your average price. 24 megapixel, great, portable. Let's just talk about who is it for. So because it's portable, it would be for the vlogger, but my only problem is the lens. So it comes with the kit lens, which is the 15 to 45 mil, and I'll show you a picture on the screen right now what the kit lens looks like. Where is it? Ooh, losing the light again. You know what? I just don't even want to talk about the lighting. So it comes with the kit lens, which is the 15 to 45 mil. This is it. Great. This is a great lens. It has image stabilization, but the only problem is that, is it wide enough? The thing is, you have to now determine what your M200 is for. Is it for sit-down videos or is it for vlogging? Because Canon also has another lens. It's 11 to 22 mil, just for the mirrorless cameras, and also has this lens that I'm using. It's the AFM 22 mil. So it's a prime lens. It doesn't not zoom in and out. The 22 mil is definitely for sit-down content, but the 11 to 22 mil is great for vlogging because it's a super wide lens and you get to show everything. So in your budget, you have to think about, am I going to get a vlogging lens, or am I going to get a sit-down lens, or am I going to get this one, the kit lens, which is absolutely fine. It's still very much a great lens. It's just that if you're a vlogger and you know that you're going to vlog each and every day, might as well just get a wide lens. And if you're a person who's going to do sit-down videos forever, might as well just get a lens that is going to make your background really great. This is a bad example. I would literally just have a wall, and I'm going to do a review of both of these lenses so you can actually tell the difference when it comes to pictures and also videos. And that's actually the other thing. You want to get a lens where if you are a person who wants to do both pictures and video, you want to get a lens that is just right for that. So for example, if you're going to take a 22mm, you know that you're going to be doing pictures mostly. And if you're going to take a 15mm or 11mm, 11 to 22mm, you know that you're going to be a video person. But all in all, M200 at the price of $9,899, I don't see a problem. The M200 has your flip screen. It just doesn't have an audio jack, which is extremely disappointing, because why are you creating a camera for vloggers or YouTubers and it doesn't have an audio jack, knowing very well that people who are content creators need an audio jack? Okay, that's not what we're talking about though. Hey, and then lastly, it's my absolute fave, you know it, your girl, the EOS M50. So the EOS M50 is 11 to 22,000 right now. You have to look at the M50 each and every day. It's one of those things where you have to look at it at least once a week if you're thinking about buying it, because I got this one at 11,200, I don't remember, but it was 11.2, around that price. And I was able to get the 22mm and the 15mm. But right now at 11,000, the Canon EOS M50, you only get this lens. So it's just one of those things where you have to keep on checking it at your various camera stores. M50, 24 megapixels, autofocus is great. I'm still going to do a review once again of this camera just 6 months later. The only problem that I'm currently experiencing with the M50 is that it's not going to last you the whole day. The battery is not going to last you the whole day. It's just one of those things. It has a touch screen, has your audio jack, small, great for me because I don't want to carry anything heavy on me. That battery is literally the only problem that I have. It's been raining. I'm busy editing and I just noted that my outro is completely out of focus. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please help me out by clicking on the red subscribe button. Help me reach 500 subscribers by the end of March. But also click on the like button, it helps out a lot. If you have any questions, anything you want to add to, any feedback, you can comment below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Yenzi and I will see you next week.